The sun is gleaming. Just a spectacular day for football, and boy, do we have football. It's the Cowboys and the Timberwolves. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. And now the Timberwolves headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that
maybe some room here. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield, so when he got the football, there was just green grass out and ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then
there he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. It'll be a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. QB draw. Short gain on the play before he slides. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Anders. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Timberwolves offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
On target. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Going to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nix. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
on defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Timberwolves. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the back. Might have a chance. Quick step and go. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They're going to run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Back to pass, it's Anders. Right on the money. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Dahl. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Timberwolves offense has taken the field to open the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to throw, it's Nix. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quickly complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And now the Timberwolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just keeps slinging it. Setting up the screen. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. And now the Timberwolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads to the right. All by himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Timberwolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So an 82-yard drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Anders. Bears the pressure. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. He's got him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To the air, it's Nix. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got his man. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. And now the Timberwolves headed quickly to the line. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Timberwolves offense has taken the field to open the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Nix. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And now the Timberwolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And now the Timberwolves will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now they'll run the draw. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Dropping back, it's Anders. Pocket breaking down, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. The 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Timberwolves.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Anders. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Could be an alley. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Working that left side now. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Touchdown, Timberwolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
PAT unit on the field. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They marched 72 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. That's reeled in. It's Urlacher at the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Anders. Firing to the right, complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Unleashes it on the run. Got it down the field. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Cowboys! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Keep it on the ground. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to the running game. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Anders. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cowboys want to move quickly. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Anders. A shot toward the end zone. Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.